This was me at 20 years old. I was stronger, younger, more athletic. I practiced for hours every single day. Fast forward 18 years. I'm 38, I practice less, and I can't chase speed anymore. Yet somehow, I hit the golf ball further now than I did back then. Golf has convinced millions of players that getting older means you're gonna lose distance. My golf swing tells a different story. Today, I'm gonna show you exactly why. When I was 4 years old, my dad was bitten by the golf bug. Therefore, I became bitten by the golf bug. Attended junior camps from the time I was 6 years old all the way up until when I was in junior high. After that, I quit playing baseball because I wanted to focus more on golf. By the time I got to high school, I was lucky enough to be the high school captain of my varsity golf team, but I always struggled with points of inconsistency. Decided to go to college, went to New Mexico State, met some great people and some great coaches. Same thing. Had multiple spurts where I was really good. I had spurts where I was really bad. Graduated in 2012, got a job as a head golf professional, started teaching more, playing with my members, same thing. Spurts of inconsistency, spurts of greatness. Nothing seemed to click. Breaking down my golf swing was something I did on a regular basis, but I didn't have the knowledge and the direction to actually make it better. I would constantly look at the backswing, I would never look at the follow through. Looking back at it now, we can definitely find some things that were going on that shouldn't be happening. In the backswing, I was always taught, keep your arms really wide, but really roll the face open to get the club moving behind you. Consequently, I overrolled it, and as you can see up here, we had a tendency to get the face open. Biggest issue we had with that is now it's going to create chaos in the downswing for somebody who's trying to hit the ball straight and doesn't like playing a fade because I generated too much backspin. Downswing, this is where all chaos breaks loose. We steepen the shaft, we throw the club head down in front, we lose our incline to the ground, and we have no idea how to hit the ground in the same spot, and our arms go straight up into a nice high finish. This is absolutely chaos. At no point did I ever understand what was causing these issues. I knew that face and path was going to influence the curvature of the golf ball. I didn't know how to swing my body fast. I didn't know how to control my low point. Everything was a swing and hope. A lot of people ask me, why make this change? If I didn't make this change, I was insane to think that I was gonna get better. Then I discovered stack and tilt. It wasn't until I met Andy Plummer in May of 2018 where my mind was blown. Not only did he answer a lot of my questions, but he provided me a roadmap on how to get myself better and how to help my students faster without risking injury. As a golfer who struggled with some pulled muscles and some partially torn muscles in my back, I was always hesitant to make a change that might hurt me, and it made it really hard to learn how to swing the club faster in my 30s. At the age of 30, I decided to transform my golf swing using stack and tilt. There were 3 things my 20-year-old self just wouldn't believe. Number 1, I'd actually hit it further. Number 2, I would practice less during the week. Number 3, my back would actually feel better. So what's actually changed from the time I was 20 to now that I'm 38? First thing that changed is looking at the setup. I have a much more natural spine than what I did back then. I was originally told to squeeze the shoulder blades together. That puts my arms really close to my body without a lot of room to swing underneath my shoulders. When we look at my arms now, they hang almost straight down from my shoulders, a little out of way, but I have plenty of room between my hands and my legs to swing the golf club. Using the key point skeleton from OnForm, we can visually see my spine is bent forward 36 degrees. I'm bent forward 32 degrees. Both these swings are using a 7-iron. You can also see the difference in the shaft angle to the ground. This was one of the biggest keys to learning how to swing on a tilted angle faster and more efficiently so I didn't hurt my body. The next steps required me to learn how to move my hands around my body on an arc. Before, I was originally taught to keep the arms wide, just turn, and roll the club more around me. Nothing was ever taught to me about how to get my arms to move around my shoulders on an arc. Excessive rolling, as we can see, created more of an open club face, generally leading to fades, slices, and the occasional pull hook because I overcorrected it. Following the stack and tilt system, I learned about how to move the hands on an arc around the body to create more depth with more stable club face. The biggest differences between these two swings is the face and the arm position and structure as it moves around the body. Now comes the moment of truth. I fought early extension my entire life. It was a casting motion to try to square the club face. My hips would thrust forward towards the ball, creating very little space and a hunching back to try and still reach the ground. This was how I was taught to use the ground and try to explode off the ground to generate speed and power. Stack and tilt teaches me how to maintain my incline and move my arms around my body on an arc. So we get to impact, my hips are almost in the exact same position against the wall as what they were at address. My shaft angle is much more shallow. My arms have moved down more around. This is a lot easier for me to hit the ground in the same spot over and over, producing more consistency swing after swing, day to day, without spending countless hours on the driving range every day and every week. Directionally, I was having issues controlling my curve. One day I would fight huge pull hooks. When I was playing good, I could hit the ball really straight, but I always fought this big, weak push slice, and I absolutely hated it. Learning how to keep the face more square to the arc and moving the arms around the body, tracing the arc, allows me to control my swing path with a lot less effort day to day without having to spend hours on the golf course. Having been taught to have a nice high finish didn't get me anywhere when it came to controlling my golf ball. Learning how to move my arms around my body in the follow-through did a much better job to help produce consistency. Less up and down motion of my spine and my body has produced a lot less strain on my back. No disc issues or back pain created from swinging stack and tilt versus trying to do it more traditionally at the age of 20. More efficiency, less pain, 3 to 4 miles an hour faster with the driver at the age of 38 than I was at the age of 20. Besides benefiting my own game, one of the best things ever was taking this knowledge and this system was so much easier for me to help my students improve faster and more efficiently. They enjoy the game better. I don't ever tell them to do something that's outside their normal range of motion, and they can play golf longer injury-free. I spent over 20 years believing younger, stronger, faster meant better. What I've learned is this: efficiency beats that every single time. If you're over 30, don't believe your best golf is behind you. If you'd like me to personally help you build a golf swing that's built to last, join my Patreon. Links below in the comments and the description. That's where I post my complete coaching system, exclusive drills, exclusive videos, full swing courses, practice plans. You can also interact with me directly. If you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, make sure to go to my personal website down below at s2golfacademy.com, and you can book in-person lessons with me there at my indoor facility here in Saginaw. And if you want more weekly instruction, behind-the-scenes content, member-only live streams, make sure to join my YouTube community right here by clicking the join button down below. 2 different membership types. If you really want to learn golf and you're on a budget, this is the easiest, most cost-effective way to do it. You can get personalized questions asked to me during my members-only live streams and access to some members-only videos. Make sure to join now. Click the join link below.